Yes. Okay, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Uh-huh. So, did you try any problems in the topic what you have done something earlier?
Well, we finished the topic. Now we are doing quadratic
Uh-huh.
quadratic functions. Now we are doing quadratic functions.
Oh, now the trigonometry you don't want to continue?
Yeah, this one I don't think we should do. I think we should do quadratic functions.
1 second, 1 second. So this trigonometry we will not be doing. We do only quadratic, is it?
Yes, quadratic.
Okay, we will do that one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Wait.
Hello, got a new hack there.
Yeah, tell me.
Quadratic.
Quadratic equations, is it?
Quadratic. Yeah, chapter 2 in the textbook.
Okay. That you should tell me earlier so that I will prepare for that. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. I will give you all the
Sir, we
ideas.
can't hear you.
Yeah. Here, there are only 3 types of problems. Okay. So, it looks something like this. That is, if you have...
Sir, we can't hear you.
Huh? No, please try to understand this. If there is difficulty, then I will tell you what it is. Okay. See here, equations will be of this type. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c.
Sir, we can't hear you, sir.
Plus c.
Sir, we
You're
can't
not
hear you.
But
Wait, I can hear.
Now we are able to hear? No.
Yes, I can.
Now we are able to hear? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. There may be some loose contact, that's why.
Yeah.
So, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Here, this is a constant term. Here, x is variable. E is constant. X is variable.
Yeah.
So, A is constant. Y is variable.
Yeah.
So, because y depends only on the x values what we substitute, this
Yeah.
x
Wait,
is
Manton,
called
can you hear him?
independent
I
variable.
can.
You can?
Yeah.
Huh?
I can't hear anything.
Independent variable.
Leave and
Y
join back.
is called dependent.
Oh, I
Variable.
hear it.
Because y depends on the value of x we substitute.
Mm-hmm.
So this you will understand if you work out a problem.
Yep, that's correct.
So example will be like this. X square plus 5x plus 6. This is the problem. Y is a function of this. Now here we want to find where this graph cuts the x-axis.
Why are we doing graphing?
Huh?
Wait, are we doing graphing, Manny?
You want to learn how to graph this or solve this problem?
Solve.
First learn how to solve.
Solving the problem means that's what I am telling. This equation of the x-axis is called as y is equal to 0.
Yeah.
That means we want to find where the graph of this function cuts the x-axis.
Yeah.
That means y is 0 means we will put this equal to 0.
Yeah.
So I want to find out what is x.
Yeah.
That is where the graph cuts the x-axis.
Yeah.
So for this, there are different methods of finding the value of x for which y becomes equal to 0 or the graph cuts the x-axis. So we use what is called formula method. X is equal to minus of b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2.
Wait, I can't see what you're writing.
Huh?
I can't see what you're writing.
Oh, yeah.
You are seeing I will write it clearly once again, no problem.
Connection is unstable.
See,
Now I can.
x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. You want to find, plot the graph or what? Huh?
Yeah.
So we'll find the value of x. How to find this?
Solve for x.
This is the formula. See here, numerator there is minus of b. For this problem it is 5 plus minus root of b square minus 4. A is here. Coefficient of this is a. That is 1.
Yeah, 4ac. Yeah.
Coefficient of x square is 1 here. So normally we will be writing a. This is b. This is c. So this is a.
It's a formula.
This is
minus
c.
b.
Yeah.
E plus
Over
or minus root of b minus 4h.
divided by like this. You are able to follow this one?
Remember the formula?
This is the formula. So b is 5 in this problem, plus minus root of b square minus 4 into 1. So if nothing is written here, coefficient is taken as 1. C is 6.
Yep.
Divided by 2 into A. A is 1. Now here it is very important to write these numbers in the bracket here, because some of the numbers may be negative sign also. So we have to carefully simplify. So this will become minus 5 only, plus minus root of 5 square is 25, minus this is 24, divided by 2 into 1 is 2.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it clear? Huh?
Yeah, that's clear. Yeah, that's clear.
So x becomes equal to, this is minus 5 plus minus 25 minus 24 is 1, divided by 2. So this is minus 5 plus minus square root of 1 is 1 only, divided by 2.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
So x becomes minus 5 plus 1 by 2. Taking the minus sign, it is minus 5 minus 1 by 2. So
That'll be minus 6 over 2.
use plus sign once and minus time next time.
Then minus 1. Yeah.
So minus 5 plus 1 will become minus 4 divided by 2. This is minus 6 divided by 2. So that means x is minus 2 or minus 3. Two answers are there.
Yeah. 2 answers will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, this you are able to follow?
Yeah, this one I would follow.
Okay. So if you draw the graph, x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, this is 0. Now you see, we got the answer as minus 2, minus 3, is it not? So the graph will cut one point here, another point here.
Yeah.
If you want to plot the other graphs, what you have to do is, you have to take y is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. So x equal to y is equal to, let us put minus 4 here, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So substitute x is equal to minus 4, you will get 16 here, plus 6, 22. This will be minus 20. So you will get 2. Are you able to follow?
Oh wait, so could you repeat?
Y value for x you substitute -4. So minus 4 whole square plus 5 into -4 plus 6. So this is 16 minus
16
20
plus
plus
16
6.
minus 20 plus 6.
That will become 2.
Okay, yeah, that's correct.
So write that 2 here.
Oh, yeah.
So now that y is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6 minus 4 we have got 2 as y. Minus 3 you write. So it is minus 3 square plus 5 into minus 3 plus 6. So this is 9. This is minus 15 plus 6.
Zero.
So
Will be 0.
yeah, because it is this plus this is 15, it will become 0. That is where 1 point we got on the x-axis. Minus 2, it is minus 2 whole square, 5 into minus 2 plus 6. This is 4 minus 10 plus 6. So that also becomes 0. Suppose we put minus 1. Minus 1 square, 5 into minus 3 plus 6. So it is plus 1 minus 15 plus 6. So 6 plus 1, 7. You will get, whether you have done any mistake here, I think we are trying to put minus 1 here. Now this is minus 1. So it is minus 1. This is minus 1. So 6 plus 1, 7 minus 5 will be 2. So this will become. Suppose we put 0, 0 here, 0 here, you will get 6. Now suppose we put some in between point here like 2.5. But it is minus 2.5.
Can I show how we have been taught at school?
So minus 2.5 square.
Yeah, can you go on the textbook?
Plus 5 into minus 2.5 plus 6. So this will be 6.25. This is minus 12.5 plus 6. So 6 plus 6, 12.25 minus 12.5. So it will be minus 0.25.
Yeah, Manny, what were you going to show him?
Yeah.
Oh, can I show you how we have learned? Like, can I draw?
Wait. I will show you.
This is how we have learned.
It's okay, but wait.
Okay.
First, I will tell you what I want to tell. Then afterwards, you can tell me whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we see at this place for minus 2.5, we got minus 0. No, I think you are pressing some button. Don't do this one, huh?
No, no, I'm not touching anything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, man, what are you touching, bro?
Yeah. So maybe I will take the other one.
Connecting.
See, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, it goes that side. So here also we have to give something. So I think we got the maximum value was something like 2 was there. So I will take 1 here, 2 there. So here maybe this is up to 1. So at 2.5 here, we got like 0.25. This is
Point two.
minus 2.5 comma minus 0.25. This is 0, this is 0. And here we got 2. And here also we got. So the graph will go
So there is
like
connect.
this.
Yeah.
So the equation of this graph is y is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay. So this graph cuts the x-axis here at this point, which is x is equal to minus 3, and at this point, which is x is equal to minus 2. So these are called the roots of the equation. So roots of y is equal to 0. That means x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. There are two answers. One is, suppose I say x1 is minus 3, x2 is minus 2. You can write interchange also, no problem. There are two different roots. So these are called real and different roots. So real means actually graph cuts the x-axis at the different points. So two different points it will cut. You are able to follow?
Yes.
This is one type of problem. So the graph can come anywhere. We got it here, but we may get it there. We may get it here also. Like that. Maybe the graph can go like this. Different locations it can go like that. Now this is one type of problem where graph is actually cutting at two different points depending on what you have taken. See, this graph is not cutting the x-axis at all. This is not cutting the
Yep.
x-axis. Maybe it producing will cut there. Somewhere it will come. So producing this, it can cut somewhere. Now we will take a second type of problem. Second type of problem example will be like this. Y is equal to x square. Say I will put here minus 4x plus 4. So one is drawing the graph for this one. X value, y value. We'll give different things. Maybe something like I will put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then later on, if you want, we can add minus 1, minus 2 also we can add.
Yeah.
So x is 0 means this will be 0, this is 0, we get 4. If x is 1, this is 1 square will be 1 minus 4 into 1 plus 4. So you will get 1 here.
1.
If you put 2 here, 2 square is 4 minus 8 plus 4. So that means it will be 0.
0.
If you put 3, 3 square is 9 minus 3 into 4, 12 plus
1.
4. You will get 1. If you substitute 4 here, 16 minus 16 plus 4.
Will be
You
4.
will get 4 here. So this is enough actually. This is not required for this particular problem, but you can calculate for any other values also. Now, these values will plot for x values. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So minimum will be 0.
Huh?
Will
Let us see. Yeah.
minimum be 0 then?
Yeah. Now, since I have erased,
Yeah.
this equation, it is x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. When you write x is 0, we will get 4. So let us say this is 4,
Mm.
this is 2, this is 1, this is 3. Now x is 1 means 1 minus 4 plus 4. So you will get 1. Here you will get. Now if it is 2 means 4 minus 8 plus 4. That means 0. So you will get here. 3 is 9 minus 12 plus 4. That will be 1. So at this level, get 1 here. Then 4, you will get that one. So it is 16 minus 16 plus 4. So you get 4. Now these points you can join. So this becomes the graph of y is equal to x square minus 4x
Oh, okay.
plus 4.
Um,
So this is
Now it is cutting
so
the
this is easier
x-axis
to
at only one point. Okay. So
yeah.
that means
So this is easier to plot than sine and cosine graph.
yeah, that is that is fine.
Yeah.
So this is different. It is not like sine. This is called a parabola. When
Yeah.
a term
Parabola.
like
Yeah.
when a term like x is there, x square is there, it is called as
The
a
parabola.
parabola. Parabola.
Yeah.
That means any second degree equation in x
Anything to the power 2. Anything with the power 2.
is a parabola.
Yeah.
So this is touching at only one point here. This is the second type of problem. There are only 3 types of problems here. Now, third type of problem will be like this. Y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. So, if we plot the values, x, y. So let us put like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe if necessary, we can take -1, -2 also. Now substitute x is equal to 0. 0, 0, this will be 5 we will get. 1 means 1 minus, it will be 4 plus 5. So you will get 2. If you substitute 2, it is 4 minus 8
Well,
plus 5.
how do we know it's going to -2?
So you'll get 1. If you write 3, it is 9 minus 3
Manuel,
into 4 is 12
how do you know we're
Yeah.
going to -2?
plus 5. So 9 plus 5, 14.
I think
You
you
will
just
get
I think you
2.
just do a rough estimate.
Yeah. Now we put 4, it is 16 minus 16 plus 5. So that will be 5. You're able to follow?
Yep.
Now let us plot this graph.
Mm. Mm.
So why do you need -1 and -2 then?
No, if we want, we can, because the graph I told you, it will go to different places. So, which
Oh
is,
yeah.
if it is on the positive side, then negative side graph is not required. So,
Yeah.
if I have to put the y-axis here, then we need the negative also.
Hmm.
If the y-axis is here, we need only negative values of x.
Yep.
If the y-axis is here in this line, then we want only positive axis. So,
Yep.
actually that is method of finding that also, but I will give the that one separately, because actually what happens is, you must first listen what I am giving. With that one class, you can solve any problem that comes in the topic. You will be able to
Yeah.
do it yourself. That you have to learn first. Not in a hurry to solve one particular problem. That's what I am trying to tell you. So, suppose it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we had up to 5. 5. So maybe this is 4, this is 2, this is 3, this is 1, this is 0, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when x is equal to 0, this was the graph of y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. So when x is 0, we are getting this problem, this point, 5. When x is 1, 1 plus 5, 6 minus 4 will be 2. So you will get this point. When x is 2, 2 square 4 minus 8 plus 5. So how much you will get? 9 minus 8 is 1. So you will get that point there. Then 3 means 3 square 9 plus 5 14 minus 12. That means it will get 2. So that is the 2. Then the next one, we got it as 5. So the graph goes like this. So equation of this graph is this one. But it won't touch the x-axis or intersect the x-axis at all. But we will say this graph touches or intersects x-axis at two different points, which we cannot observe in actual graph is drawn. So these numbers are called imaginary numbers or complex numbers. I don't know whether you have heard about it, but I will tell
Oh
you
yeah, I've
what
heard
it
about
is.
it. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah.
Then what happens? You will get a mirror reflection here of this graph. This graph will have two parts. One is going above another mirror reflection like this. Now, this distance where the point of this minimum value is coming there, this we will call it as alpha. And this height, we call it as beta. So, the roots of this equation, x square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. They will be like this, alpha plus beta and alpha minus I beta. Now here, this distance is something called real. And this
Oh
distance
yeah, real
is
is
called
x.
as imaginary.
Real is x and imaginary is y.
So we will write a I here to indicate this is called imaginary part.
Hmm.
And this is called real part. So these roots are written like alpha plus minus I beta. That means there will be always two imaginary points, not one. They will be always in this form, alpha plus minus I beta. That means
Hmm.
if alpha plus I beta is a root, then alpha minus I beta is also a root because they always occur in pairs. So this one we will see by an example. Say we will take this problem. We have taken this problem, same thing we can take. Y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. We want to find the point where it intersects the x-axis at y is equal to 0. So it is like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 5. So our formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus
Minus 4ac
4ac over
over
2a.
2a.
So this ABC always write in bracket because whichever is negative values you have to substitute carefully and simplify.
Hmm.
So b is minus 4 here plus minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 into a is 1. C is 5 over 2 into 1. So this becomes plus 4 plus or minus. Square root of this is 16 minus 20. This is 2. So now x becomes this is 4 plus minus root of minus 4 by 2.
there is some connection issue, like it's
Right.
it's not
So x is equal to, this is 4.
there is a connection issue, like it's not like loading
Ah.
properly.
Ah,
There is some connection issue. No, nothing is. It's very like aggy.
so how much is this one? So what we know so far is like plus when multiplied by plus is plus, minus multiplied by minus is plus. Is it not? Huh?
Yes, yes.
But here there is a number which when multiplied by itself, the result is negative. Can you imagine that? Take any number, say q, multiply by that q, the answer will be negative. Can you imagine that one? So if it is plus here, it is also plus, so you must get plus. If it is minus, this is also minus, we should get plus. But here we have got a number which when multiplied by itself gives a negative number, negative value. Can you imagine this is a number? Huh? You will not, is it not? Huh? Can you imagine some number which when multiplied by itself gives a negative answer? You can't, is it not? Hello? You are there or not there? Hello?
There is some connection issue. I'm not able to
Why?
see properly. Like it is like what you're doing is not like showing fully. Like it's very low.
But it should come, this I am seeing here and you should be able to see the same thing on the same screen.
No, it's very like the
Ah,
like what you write when you write it. It's not showing up for me. It may show for you, but it's not like it's very like
I see. I will erase it and write once again. Let us see. Huh?
hmm, yeah.
See, there is some number q. Multiply it by the same number. We should only get a positive answer. Is it not? Because
Hmm.
if q is positive, plus multiplied by plus will get the positive. Suppose q was negative, minus multiplied by minus, we should get positive. But
Minus and minus is positive as well. Yeah.
yeah, but can you get q into q is equal to negative number? We cannot imagine, is it not?
One of them has to be negative, but that cannot happen.
That is why we will learn a new number called I. The value of this one is something like if we multiply by I by itself, that is I multiplied by I will be equal to -1. Then we will write I is equal to square root of -1. So this I is called imaginary number. That means such a number we cannot imagine. That is what we are telling. So that is why when you write alpha plus minus I beta, this I is called square root of -1. So this B is called that imaginary part of the answer. So The answer can be called as imaginary roots or complex roots. So this alpha is called real part of that imaginary root or real part of complex roots. Real part of complex roots. Now, if you continue our problem, we had x is equal to, what was the final step we got? It is like 4 plus minus root of minus 4 by 2. Is it that way? How much we got for this? X square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. This is what we get, is it not? Minus b is 4 plus minus root of b square is 16 minus 4ac is 20. So 16 minus 20, that will be minus 4 divided by 2 into 1. This is what we got. So this one we will write it like this: 4 plus minus square root of minus 1 multiplied by square root of 4 by. Now this we will write it as 4 plus minus I, because minus root of minus 1 is called as I, and this square root we can take, which will be 2 by 2. That means divide 4 by 2, you will get 2, plus minus divide this by 2, 2 cancels, you will get I. So 2 plus minus I, that will give 2 roots. One is 2 plus I and 2 minus I. You are able to follow? These are one pair of roots. So there are 2 roots which are called imaginary roots or complex roots. Imaginary roots or complex roots. You are able to follow?
Yeah.
Now, I will write the graph and show you where it will come. Maybe here we got the graph like this, and we will get a mirror reflection like that. So this distance is alpha, this is beta, this is beta. So when you write alpha plus beta, it is this point. Alpha minus I beta is that one. So this is where it comes almost the lowest value like that. And this axis is called the real axis. This axis we call it as imaginary axis. So here that I beta will be there. Here there will be alpha will be there. So we'll write alpha here and beta there and beta here also. At equal distances, you find 2 points. So these are called the imaginary points, and root is called the imaginary root. So there are only 3 types of problems in quadratic equations. This you are able to follow? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
You are able to follow this one?
Yeah, I understand.
So I will erase this and tell you. See, there are three types of problems that come here. One is graph can come like this. That will cut the x-axis at 2 points. Or you can get the graph like this where it touches at only 1 point. Third variety is a graph goes like this or graph goes like this. One is they always come in pairs. So this distance is called as alpha, and this is called beta. This is also beta. So the pair of roots are called as alpha plus minus I beta. So these are one pair of, they are called imaginary roots, or they are called complex roots. So problems of this variety, we will say the roots are complex. In this case, they are real and distinct. That means there are 2 points, they are easy to distinguish. They actually cut the x-axis at 2 points at these values. So one point maybe we can call x1, another we can call it as x2. Now you can imagine that it is something like a garland you can hold at the two ends in the shape, slowly raise it. That means you keep on raising like that. So at a one point, this x1 will keep on increasing and this x2 will keep on decreasing, and at that point x1 and x2 are equal. So we will get, we can call it as x, which is equal to x1, which is also equal to x2 here. So in this case, we say it is real and repeated, same value repeats. Real and repeated roots. In this one, it is real and distinct roots. They are separate. In this case, roots are complex. That means they will not intersect at really at any point. But instead of telling they do not intersect, we introduce concept of what is called as a imaginary roots or complex roots. So these complex roots have a property, that is they occur always in one pair. So if alpha plus I beta is a root, then alpha minus I beta is also a root. That means suppose we say 2 plus 3i is a root, complex root. What is the other root? It will be 2 minus 3i. You are able to follow? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
You are able to follow this one?
Yeah.
So just keep your mic on so that when I ask you will be able to tell. See, that means if I say 17 plus 32i, what is the other root? It is 17 minus 32i. You are able to follow?
Yeah.
So that means the first problem what we solved, we found x1 is equal to say minus 2, x2 is equal to minus 3. So these are real and distinct roots. Real and distinct. Second problem was x1 is equal to x2. So no need to write this subscript 1, 2. We will write x and x. Same thing repeated. Say 2 and 2. So these are real numbers and repeated roots. The third variety, they do not cut the x-axis, but we will say they are cutting the axis at something like at a distance alpha from here origin and at a distance of beta in the other direction. And this axis is called the imaginary axis where that I will come, and this is called the real axis. So in writing the roots of the quadratic equation, like x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, we got x1 is equal to minus 2, x2 is equal to minus 3. Maybe you can call x1 is minus 3, x2 is minus 2. Doesn't matter. When I took this problem, what we get will be, this is also 2, this is also 2. So we don't have to write x1, x2. We'll write x is equal to 2, 2. They are repeated. So if the square quadratic equation we are taking, they are repeated twice. So here it is real number. 2 is a real number. It repeats twice. The third one was 4x plus 5 equal to 0. This type of thing will have the form of alpha plus minus I beta. So this part is called real part. This is called the imaginary part. So imaginary part of complex roots. This is called real part. So in this problem, we got 2 plus minus I. So 2 is real part, and this coefficient of I is 1, whether you write here or here does not matter. So that is our beta. So beta is equal to 1 here. This is called imaginary part. Alpha is called the real part. So alpha plus minus I beta, they give two roots. They are not occurring singly, but they are together in pairs. So this pair is called as conjugate pairs. So that means you can solve now any problem in quadratic equation using this formula. Only thing is, suppose if a equal to 0, then you get only. Now this is not a quadratic equation. So therefore, we cannot use the formula x is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Because this a becomes 0, denominator 0, you know. So we have already learned other class, x by 0 is equal to what? Any number divided by 0, what will we get?
I think it's undefined.
So we call it as infinity. It is a very large number. So I gave the example also for that. See, that is suppose 25 is there, divided by 5. You get 5. 25 divided by 0.5. You will get 50. 25 divided by 0.05. How much you will get? 500. So two digit shift here, add this one. That means divide by 5. So you will get this. So if it is 25 by 0.005, you will get 5,000. So 25 divided by 0. Let us put so I have put 9 zeros and 5. So 2 zeros and 5 means 5,000. 9 zeros and 5. How much it will become? It will be 5 followed by the number of zeros. So we are shifting that one. So 9 zeros will. So as we keep on reducing this number will keep on increasing, numerator divided by a small number. So suppose that 25 divided by, we'll put like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and I will put 1 here. Now we see we have to go for 1 place, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So to move that 16, multiply by 10 to the power of 6 here, 10 to the power of 16 here. So the answer will become like 25 followed by 16 zeros. It will become that much. So as this number comes nearer to 0, this becomes a very large number which we cannot write. So that inability of expressing a large number by actual value is replaced by a symbol written like this, and it is called as infinity. So what we have to learn is, see, some number x divided by y is equal to, suppose 0 if x is 0, y is not 0. So 0 divided by any number, say z, is equal to 0 if z is not equal to 0. Similarly, x by y is equal to infinity if x is not 0 but y is 0. So suppose a number like 17.38 divided by 0, it becomes infinity because x is not 0 but we are dividing by 0. So if we write 45,000 divided by 0, it is infinity. So 4 by 0 is infinity. So any number divided by 0 is infinity. if that any number is not 0. That means we get one more definition here. That is, what happens if we have 0 divided by 0? Now, for this one, there is no symbol given in mathematics, but we will call it as indeterminate. Means we cannot determine its value. So, if it is 0 by x, we will write 0. If x is not 0, then x by 0, we call it as infinity. It is if x is not 0. But if x is 0, we get this form that is called indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. You are able to follow this one? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I'm in
Ah.
here.
Who are there? You are alone there? Because I am not
Yeah.
able to see anything here.
Yeah, I can see.
So because they said there is some connectivity problem, I don't know how it came.
Hmm.
That means now you will be able to solve any problem in this equation, solution of quadratic equation. Solution of quadratic equation. It is of the type ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. So a is not 0. B can be anything. C can be anything. So we will use the formula x is, this is very important, there is numerator divided by denominator. In the numerator, we will write minus of b. Whatever the b, we will write there. So put the bracket so that if negative number is there, we have to put that one. Then here it is b square minus 4ac by 2 into a. So a, b, c, a, they can have positive number, negative number, anything. But a should not be 0 because a is 0, this term is missing. So it is not called a quadratic equation. Only this much is called a linear equation. That means it represents a straight line. So general form is we will write y is equal to mx plus c. This is the equation of a straight line. You are able to follow this one? Hello?
Yeah, I can.
Hello? So even if a problem like this, 5x square minus 7x plus 15 equal to 0, you can work out. No problem. Whatever comes, you can write. Only the three form of results will come. So x is equal to minus b. It is minus 7 plus minus square root of b square, which is minus 7 square, minus 4 into a. A is 5 here. C is 15 divided by 2 into a is 5. So it is 7 plus minus root of 49 minus 15 into 5 is how much? 75 into 4 will be 300 divided by 10. So it is 7 plus minus root of 251 by 10. Now 251 we can find out how much is the root from the calculator. So in calculator, you can find how much it is. 251.
Do you want me to do it?
Then only you will get idea, no?
Ah, okay.
So if you have calculator, there is a square root button. There you write the
Yeah.
251. So answer comes like this one is,
It just says 251 for me.
yeah, 15.8429795
Oh, yeah.
178, something comes. So it is 7 plus minus this. Suppose we keep only 2 decimal place. 15.84 by 10. Now here, this is the minus sign. So we will write I is equal to square root of minus 1 and take it outside. So there will be a I coming here. So 7 by 10 is 0.7 plus minus I. 15 point this by 10 is 1.584. So that means answer is 0.7 plus minus I multiplied by 1.584. Or we can write 0.7 plus minus 1.584I. So like that you can write. So if this item is 0, then I will not be there. Then it becomes a real number. So for that one, see the formula is x equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is there. Now suppose I call d is equal to root of b square minus 4ac. Then if d is equal to 0, that means this whole thing becoming 0, you will get minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. Minus b by 2a. So that will give repeated roots. Real and repeated. Suppose d is a positive number. Then using plus sign you get one answer, minus sign another answer. So minus b plus d by 2a is one answer. Minus b minus d by 2a is answer. So this is like x1, x2. x1, x2. So these are real and different roots. Different roots. The third variety, if d is negative, then it will be of the form alpha plus minus I by 2. So these are called complex roots. So only 3 types of answers will come here. So are you able to follow?
Yes.
Whether you are able to calculate this value with what I gave you, substituting? We did the problem,
Yeah.
So now you see, you can write any problem yourself. You don't have to see the book. Write something into x square, something into x plus something equal to 0. Whatever comes here, you call it as A. Whatever comes here, you call it as B. Whatever comes here, you call it as C. And use this formula. Minus B plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. Then you will get the answers for all problems either as x1, x2. Roots are real and different. Or whatever comes as one root, the other is also the same thing. x1, x1. Repeated roots. Real and repeated. Third variety is like alpha plus minus I beta. So these are called complex roots. So this is called the real part of the complex root. This is called imaginary part of the complex roots. So how that is shown in the graph will be like this. It will be a pair of graphs will be coming like that. And this distance is alpha. And this distance or this distance is called beta. So this axis is called the real axis. This axis is called the imaginary axis. So that is a subject of what is called complex mathematics. So here definition is I is equal to square root of minus 1. So since we cannot find this, we call it as I to indicate it is a imaginary number. Suppose we find I square, it becomes minus 1. Suppose we find another square, it is I to the power of 4, it will become plus 1. Because minus 1 whole square will become plus 1. So that is the definition. So shall I erase this one?
Yeah.
Now, if we take only this part, then this is called equation of a straight line. So straight line means we need only 2 points which you can join by the using a scale. So this graph looks something like this. So the line will be like that. This is equal to y is equal to mx plus c. Now we have this angle. So I will use this letter, Greek letter psi. So this m, whatever is there, that is equal to tangent of this angle psi. That means you can drop a perpendicular anywhere here and take any triangle. Suppose this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So whether it is the triangle ABC or AD, E or triangle AFG. So either triangle of that or this one. This value of angle, tangent of this is, it is opposite side by adjacent side. So the tan psi is equal to, say, BC by AB. It is also equal to DE by AD. That is, we take this bigger triangle. Then it is also equal to FG by AF. That means we take this biggest triangle. So sine of an angle, cos of an angle, tan of an angle, they are not for one triangle, but they are for all similar triangles. That is, you can have a, this as opposite side, this as adjacent side. If you write like that, this is opposite, it is corresponding that one. Similarly here, opposite corresponding adjacent side. So this is the length of the side which is opposite to the angle psi. So any triangle you take, find that length there, divided by length of the adjacent side, which is this one. So that divided by this gives a number. That number will come here. For example, y is equal to 2x plus 5. Then m is 2 and c is 5. Now this 2 comes, there will be something like an inverse function in the calculator. So it is written like tan inverse x, like that. So it is also written as arc tan of x. So it gives the angle, this psi is equal to tan inverse of that number, that is 2. So you find out, you can calculate from that. You have the scientific calculator, you can find out that. Can you calculate how much is tan inverse 2? It is around 60 degrees something it should come.
Uh,
So there will be inverse.
what was
So
it?
there is a inverse function is there, tan inverse.
Yes. It was tan -1 with
Ah,
what?
ah. You have that one?
Yeah.
How much it will come? Maybe it will come around 60 degrees and above.
Uh,
So tan inverse, you write that 2. It comes
63.43.
correct. So it comes to 63.43 degrees. So we get this angle of inclination is that much, 63.43 degrees. So suppose y is equal to x plus 4. What is m here?
X.
Y is equal to mx plus c is the formula. Y is equal to mx plus c. So if we write y is equal to x plus 4, what is m?
M
How
is the
much is m
gradient.
value? Huh?
M is the gradient.
No, how much is m here, number?
I don't know.
It is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x
Oh,
is nothing is there means we will take it as
no.
1.
Oh, okay.
So m is 1. So instead of writing y is equal to 1x plus 4, we will write y is equal to x plus 4. So if no coefficient is mentioned here, it is taken as 1. Or if it is 1, we don't write here. If it is another number, we write there. So x is 1 means this angle will be 45 degrees. So if this angle, if we call it as psi, that is equal to tan inverse of 1. So in trigonometry, I gave you this idea that you can remember the values of some standard angles like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. You're able to follow?
Yeah.
That means, suppose I write y is equal to x. Then what is the m value and what is the c value? How much is M and how much is C?
M is 1 and there is no C value.
So it will be 0.
Yeah.
Nothing is there, it is called as 0. So instead of writing y is equal to x plus 0, we will write y is equal to x. Okay.
Yes.
So here we'll always assume that there is 1 if it is not written, because we will not write anywhere y is equal to 1x. Only if this is any other number we will write. 1 means we don't write. So coefficient of x gives that m, that is called slope of straight line. Slope of straight line. So that is m. So that is nothing but, if you know the angle of inclination of the line with the positive direction of the x-axis. So this is the positive direction of x-axis. If we draw any line like this angle is that one. So we can find that using trigonometry, using that psi is equal to tan inverse. Yeah. So tan of 45 degrees or tan of 5/4 radians is 1. C is 0. So if C is 0, the graph passes through this intersection of the x and y axis, or it is called the origin. So it is 0, 0. That is from here, move 0 along the x-axis and 0 along the y-axis. So shall I erase this one?
Yeah.
So this is y is equal to x. Suppose I write a line parallel like this. This is passing through a height of 1 here. Then this will be y is equal to x plus 1. This is y is equal to x plus 2. So that y is equal to x plus c, whatever is there, that gives the height above the x-axis where the graph cuts the y-axis. So this is 1, this is 2. So if it goes like that, this angle is psi, this height is that c, and m is tan of psi. So y is equal to mx plus c. So c gives y intercept. On y-axis. That is the point where the line cuts the y-axis. So how much distance above it will give. So suppose I draw a line like this. This is y is equal to x, say minus 3. So this height is minus 3. It is coming down. Below 3 units, it is coming below. So you are able to follow this one?
Yeah.
So that means we can have problems like one graph goes like this, another graph goes like that. This is y is equal to some function of x. This is y is equal to some other function of x. So we want to find the coordinates of this point of intersection. That means how much is this distance x and how much is this distance y. So we will do a problem of this type. See, say 2x plus 3y is equal to, say, 8. 3x plus 2y. Seven. Find x, y, which is the point of intersection of the graphs. So the first one is like this one. So you're able to note down this?
Yeah. I've done this before in class, so I have an
Yeah,
idea.
I know. That's why that's why always you have to learn whatever we have done earlier. Plus you have to learn the extension. Otherwise, you will not understand. So now that means there are different methods of solving this, like 2x plus 3y is equal to, I think I gave 8. If it is 3x plus 2y, we got it as 7. So what we have to do is, first we have to multiply this by something or this by something so that coefficients become equal. For example, if I multiply this one by 3 and this one by 2, so we will get 6x plus 9y is equal to 8. Here 6x plus 4y is equal to, this is 24. This is 4. So you can subtract, this will cancel. We will get 5y. So 24 minus 14 will get 10. So y becomes 10 by 5 is equal to 2. So once you find y is equal to 2, you can substitute either in this or in that. So get y. Suppose we take 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. 2x plus 3 into the 2 is equal to 8. So 2x is that 8 minus of this will be 6. So 2x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 1. So solution is, we will write x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. Solving these equations. So shall I erase this one? Huh?
Yeah.
So that means if one graph goes like that, another comes like this point of intersection, we are finding x is equal to 1, this side y is equal to 2. So this point P will be 1 comma 2. So that is the solution. So this is one graph, y is equal to some gx. This is another graph, y is equal to f of x. So straight lines, finding point of intersection, we can use method like this and find the point of intersection of given two lines. So here you will always get answer which will be real numbers. So just write anything, any number x plus any number y equal to any number. Another set, any number plus this one equal to this one. Write anything there, use this method, you will get the answer for all problems. Whereas quadratic equations, there are three types of answers. One is getting x1, x2. Another is x1, which are repeated, or alpha plus minus type. You're able to follow?
Yeah.
So, what do you want to learn here? Now, have you tried any of these problems like, say, y is equal to sin x? So, this graph comes like this. It won't stop there. It will continue. It won't stop here. It will continue. And this is called the period. So, in terms of angle, for convenience, we use degrees. Otherwise, in mathematics, we use only radians. So, this will be 2 pi. This will be pi. So, this point is pi by 2. This point is 3 times pi by 2. So, this corresponds to 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. This is 360 degrees. So, this pattern repeats again and again. That is the sin x graph. Suppose y is 2 sin x. So, every value of sin x is multiplied by 2 at all points. This side, this side, this side, everywhere. That means, how much is this height? You mark a point above, at that much above. So, because it twice of that. Similarly, all places. So, this place means this much distance. So, it will come there. So, 0 will remain there only. So, this will be that much height. So, the graph will go like that. So, this side, it will come. So, this is y is equal to 2 sin x. Whereas this one is y is equal to sin x. So, suppose y is equal to 5x, what happens? 5 sin x. This height will become 5. So, that is called amplitude. So, it will continue below also. So, afterwards, maybe it will come and join there. So, this is 2 pi. This is y is equal to sin x. This maximum value will be 1 here. This minimum value will be -1. So this is 90-degree position. This is 180, 0, 270, 360. So these heights will vary. Now, if we write y is equal to 1 by 2 sin x, how will be the graph? How will this graph look like?
Um,
Y is equal to half sin x. Everywhere, whatever is the height of this, multiply by half and write. That means that will be that one. This one. Find the midpoint there and join that. Same thing will go like that. So that is the amplitude for this graph. So this graph is y is equal to half sin x. Whereas this is y is equal to sin x. So y is equal to 1.5 sin x. It will go like that. So up to here it is 1.5 minus 1.5 minus 1.5 plus 1. So by changing this number, we write y is equal to 1.5 sin x. Y is equal to 2 sin x. So all graphs start here, become maximum at this place, become 0 here, become maximum in the opposite direction, then become 0 again, and the pattern continues. So the period will not change. Period will be 2 pi only. This is pi, this is 0 starting point, 3 pi by. So coefficient of sin x will give the amplitude. Now, looking at the equation, we can tell the amplitude. Suppose y is equal to 5 sin x. What is the amplitude of this function? So looking at this equation, can you tell what is the amplitude and period of this function? Hello,
hello.
what is the
Think
amplitude?
5.
Correct. What is the period?
1.
No, it is
No,
2 pi.
sorry. Why?
Period is 2 pi. See, we write like this. So this distance is the period. So it is 0 here, 2 pi here. So this length is 2 pi. That is the period. Only if you want here to here, it is pi. That is half of the period. This is half of the period. This is called positive cycle. That is, values are above the x-axis. This is negative part of the cycle, which is points are below the x-axis. These points are above the x-axis. You're able to follow? Now,
Yeah, I
suppose I write
understand now.
y is equal to 7 sin x. What is the amplitude? What is the period? How much is the amplitude?
7.
Instead of 5, it will be 7. What is the period?
I'm not sure.
It is 2 pi only. Period will not
Is
change.
is it always 2 pi?
Because you see 7 means it will come like that. So the distance remains the same, 2 pi. You're able to follow?
Yeah,
See, what about this one? 9 sin x. What is the amplitude?
9.
Instead of 7, it will be 9. What is the period?
2 pi.
2 pi only.
Yeah.
See, y is equal to 11 sin x. What is the amplitude?
11.
What is the period?
2 pi.
See, y is equal to 100 sin x. What is amplitude?
100.
What is period?
2 pi.
2 pi. Correct. Very good. So you are able to now understand correctly. Is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, y is equal to sin x. If we plot, the graph will look something like this. Now, what is the period of this?
Is it still 2 pi?
Period is 2 pi. What is the amplitude?
One.
Amplitude
1.
1. Because coefficient of this is 1, this height will be 1 unit. So this is also 1 unit. So measure this distance, it is 1 unit. Measure this distance, it is 1 unit. These points are below the x-axis. So these values will have a negative sign. All these points are above the x-axis. So therefore, they will have the positive sign. So equation of this line, we have to add this plus this divided by 2. So plus 1 plus minus 1 divided by 2 means 0 by 2 is 0. So the equation of this is y is equal to 0. So take any point on this one, y will be 0. X only increasing because we are going from here like this. Similarly, equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. So whatever may be the value of y, x value is 0 there. So every point on the y-axis will have the equation x equal to 0. Every point on the x-axis will have y is equal to 0. A line like this will have y is equal to mx plus c. So m is the angle of inclination with the positive direction of x-axis, and c is this height at which the line cuts the y-axis. So that is called intercept on y-axis. So if a 11 line goes like this, where y is equal to x minus 5, then how much is this distance? How much is that distance?
6.
No, it is this one.
Ah,
So marking here will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So this length will be 5 units. We are measuring below the x-axis. So we can call it as -5. Any measurement made above is positive. So that number is positive. So y is equal to 3.5 sin x. So what is the amplitude?
3.5.
3.5. So it will go like this, comes like this, and comes here. So what is the period?
2 pi.
2 pi. Correct. Very good. So 0 here, pi here, 2 pi there. Now, if you take a problem like this, y is equal to sin 2x, then what will this 2 do? So this is period. This graph is y is equal to sin x. Now, if I write y is equal to sin 2x, what it will do is, it will make one cycle like this, another cycle like this. So it comes like this, comes like this. So there are now 2 cycles in the same span. So the period will get decreased. So this will be pi only. This is the pi. So number that comes here will reduce the period. It will be always 2 pi by this number. If number is like b, then it will be 2 pi by b. So what is the amplitude of this one? Y is equal to sin 2x.
Is 1.
1 only. So amplitude remains 1 because it is this number, and this number will divide that 2 pi and give the answer. So if it is 2x, what is the period?
4 pi.
No, it is 2 pi is there. You will
Uh-huh.
divide by 2. So it
So,
becomes pi.
okay.
So this is the period for this. This is one period. The same period repeats again here. So instead of one single pi coming this way, one period, it has become half of the period has become half. So there will be 2 such cycles are there. You are able to follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, suppose we have see y is equal to sin 3x. What will happen? This period 2 pi will be divided into 3 parts. So maybe somewhere here, somewhere here. So a graph goes like this, comes here and comes, goes there. Like that. So that means it will come 3 times. Like that. So I will draw another graph if you want. So this is y is equal to sin x. So this is y is equal to sin 2x. So it will have 2 cycles. So period has become pi here instead of 2 pi. That means that whatever was there earlier, we divide by this number. So they will cancel, you will get pi. Now, if you want y is equal to sin 3x, then we have to divide the 2 pi, which was originally here, into 3 parts. So this is one part, here to here, another part, another part. Now within this cycle will be over. Within this it will be. That means it will go like this, come here, like this. So this is one cycle, this is another cycle, this is another cycle. So total, originally it was 2 pi, it is divided by this number 3 here. So the period will be 2 pi divided by 3. What is the amplitude?
For which one?
For this red one, what I have written?
1.
1. So amplitude remains the same, but period is now reduced. It is 1/3 of the original. So suppose y is equal to 5 sin x. What is the amplitude? What is the period?
5 is the amplitude and 2 pi is the period.
Very good. Now suppose y is equal to 3 sine 2x. What is the amplitude? What is the period?
3, and I think the period's 2
Ah.
over 3 pi.
Uh-huh.
Is the period 2 over 3 pi?
No, we have to divide by this number. 2 pi.
Oh,
we have to-
it'll be pi, just pi.
Yeah, it will become pi. Suppose y is equal to 7 sine 3x. What is amplitude? What is period?
7 is the amplitude and pi is the period.
Pi by 3. Whatever comes, that is the period. So
Uh,
this number, you will be dividing the 2 pi. See, y is equal to 9 sine 7x. What is amplitude? What is period?
the amplitude is 9 and the period is 2 pi over 7.
Correct. That is what is required. Suppose y is equal to sine pi x. So what is amplitude? What is period?
Amplitude is 1 and pi is, there's no pi. So
But how much
0,
will come? Huh?
0.
No. We have the 2 pi,
Oh,
which you have to divide by pi. So pi cancels, you will get 2.
okay. Can we end class now because I have a biology assignment to complete?
Okay, no problem. At least you are able to follow this much.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go through this. And I will send the video also. You can go through
Okay.
once more. Understand this. You will become expert. Nothing to worry. Huh?
Okay.
Probably other people might have left because they are not serious in studies. They are not interested in learning. That is what I found. So,
Yep.
but you can continue. I will make you expert in no time. So here, what is required is you will not go for just solving some problem which you don't know, assuming you know everything, but actually you will not know anything. And I have to simplify the subject, give idea such a way that any problem is given, you should be able to read the answer. Are you able to follow?
Yeah.
So only if one problem if we solve, you will not know how to solve the next problem. But here, if you learn from me in a way that method I am giving, any problem you can solve just in fraction of a second.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we can stop here and we'll continue. I will give the send the video also to you. You can go through once more if you want. Then I will give
Okay.
the link for the next day. Now, what are the days you are free that you tell me so that those days I will arrange.
Um, maybe Sunday in the evening.
Sunday also
So
I
yeah,
can try. Ah.
1 p.m. India time or 2
Ah.
p.m.
But what happens, Sunday, so many classes are there for me. So, on the weekdays, which are the days you can come?
Sorry.
See, everybody asks me Sunday, no? I am teaching all subjects, all engineering
Because
subjects I
I
am
have
teaching.
a tuition on Friday and Saturday, and
Ah,
I'm going to be at school on Thursday all day.
so, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, Monday, what time you are free? Is it 1 to 4 or something like that will be okay? Mondays?
Sorry? 2 to 4
Monday.
hours.
Monday. Say 1 to 4.
Monday,
1 to 4.
yeah.
What about Tuesday?
Tuesday, I'm not sure. Maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday, 1 to 4.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
What about Thursday?
No, I'm not going to be available on Fridays, Saturdays. Yeah,
What
Fridays or
about
Saturdays.
what about Friday?
Friday, I have another tuition to attend.
What about Saturday?
Saturday, I also have another tuition.
What about Sunday?
Uh, Sunday and Thursday is fine.
Sunday is also okay. So what I will do, we will continue on Monday, Wednesday. Okay. Huh? Hello.
Yeah.
Monday and Wednesday will continue. If
Okay.
my class becomes free on Sunday, I will give that class also to you.
Okay.
Because I will be teaching different subjects for different people,
Yeah.
So if my Sunday that 1 to 4 class by chance that get
Yeah.
cancelled, then I will send the link to you. You can join there.
Okay.
But Monday and Wednesday, right now, I kept it for this Australia class. So
Okay.
these 2 days you can come, no problem. Whether other boys comes or not doesn't matter.
Okay.
Huh?
Thank you.
So we'll keep it on Monday, Wednesday, 1 to 4.
Okay.
Sunday, if I become free, I will give you that class also. Okay?
Okay.
So please go through the video lessons also, that recording. You must become expert in the subject. That is what is interested. So you must be serious in listening. Whatever is useful only you note down. Other things not necessary because I will give the video. But
Okay.
if you carefully listen, then say any given problem you will be able to read the answer. Is it not?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stop here.
Yeah, thank you.